Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Divine Masculines on Monday. What's going on with that candle over there? It's just giving a little bit. Looks like it's branching off into two flames, look. A little flame coming out there. What are you doing? What is that flame doing? Look at the reflection of it in the doors. Giving a little boogie. Okay. Good afternoon. It's not morning. No rush today. No Manic Monday here. It's very nice and chilled out. Music on the radio is really good. Done some chores. Okay, now, rather than, just doing the reading first, spot things around a little bit. We've got the Fuego. I think that's how Fuego. We're looking at your ego. Okay. It's just taking me to this flame. I don't often use these cards because the images are rather bizarre, really. But I seem to have them on the table, so I'm not going to question anything. And I've got the Romance Angels as well. Okay, I'm giving these a shuffle, but we're actually going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angels first. By Masculine, we're going to see how you guys are on this Monday. Just on this Monday. Morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. How are you? How are you doing? Let's see what the Romance Angels want to say. You've got some movement in you. It's like that flame. You've got some movement in your hips going on. I feel like maybe you can give birth to, like, I don't know, all these desires you have. Okay. Got a jiggle on. You're jiggling. Why are you jiggling? What are you excited about? It's a new week. It's 12:21. You're jiggling it in the mirror. Good. Right, okay, well, we've got children. It says your love life is being affected by children. Now, it feels to me as if you're more in a childlike energy. So you actually feel like a child yourself. So it's like you've loosened up. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Shake that booty, shake that booty. Okay. Past life relationship. You have known each other before, so you're being attracted to your flame, aren't you? We could see that look. You can see maybe she's shining brighter than you, but you want to get jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Oh, get jiggy with it. Getting a jiggle on. Okay, well, we have children, so your love life is being affected by your children. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, so there's been a surrender. You're smelling the roses. It's like it's not a manic Monday. Feels like a chilled out Sunday. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. So you're mirroring. You're mirroring your divine counterpart, that's what I feel. We still need to have a look at what's going on here. Because the children. Let's have a look. Eight of Wands. You're wanting to communicate about this. Things have happened very quickly. It might be why you've got, like, I don't know, what's happened? What's happened with the children? It's like they were affecting your love life, but they're not anymore. Why is that then? What's gone on at home? You've got, like, the jaw on the jaw. Okay, the shark. You've got the jaw on one tower, and then you've got like the mastermind on the other. And then this little house in the middle. The 8, the infinity, is on, I want to say that's your side, divine masculine, you're the mastermind behind this. Okay, on the other side is jaws. Lightning strikes, lightning strikes, lightning has struck, lightning strikes, lightning struck overnight. So it's like lightning strikes overnight, okay? Something's happened overnight, divine masculine. There's flames, but there's a big flame. You can hear jaws there. Okay, you're the mastermind here. You're the one in touch with what's going on. Okay, so I feel like you're not dwelling on the past. You're not dwelling too much in the future. You're in the now. So divine masculine, it feels like you're very present. Now everything is suggesting your side. There's a love heart here, like on a doormat. And that's pointing towards your side of the door. I feel all these, we're going to call them shuttlecocks. I feel their spirits. There's some karma going on here, and it's going on quite quickly. 8 of Wands. I never read the book to this. Let's read it. Normally I take all the books out of the tarot if I use them a lot, because it kind of annoys me in that packaging, but not with this deck. Let's find English. Oh, Major Arcana. Okay. Where's the minor? It's like this wasn't minor. 8 of Wands. This says, what does it say? Normal position. Okay. Swift activity, speed, hastily made decisions. There you go. Okay. I just feel like something overnight, because you've got kind of the night scene here going on. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you haven't been enjoying your moments. It does feel like you telling a partner about somebody else, like the divine feminine. It does feel like that. And it's like it's done. That's what it feels like. So it's like nothing's holding you back, not even the children now. Okay. Oh, my heart's beating really fast. You're going to feel such a relief once it's done. When it's done, it's just done. It's like, oh, you don't have to hang on to that anymore. So let's look at the attraction here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Let's have a look. You're going to give me a card. 2 of Pentacles. Got to try and make some sense out of this. Now, I said that you're Mr. Mastermind. So we're going to stick with that, seeing as we've got another skull on the table. It's on the ground. What happened? I wonder if it got violent and it wasn't very attractive. It wasn't a good moment that you was in. There's some teeth missing. Spilt milk. So, I don't want to say crying over spilt milk. There's a spider that's out of its web and it's on your side. It's like a spider's come out of its web and kind of come over to your side. We're going to stick with this, okay, about there being like 2 different sides here. So whether there's 2 different sides to the story, there's an enlightenment that's happened. I feel like something's happened that you really had to, I think it's the last time you're going to be knocked down. So you're taking this situation into your own hands. But if you have announced some news regarding you're attracted to someone else, you might have had a bit of a wallop given to you. Have you lost teeth? Well, do you know what? We all come through this divine counterpart journey. Each counterpart, I feel, actually comes through with some like scarring, some wound as a reminder. That's just what my personal research. It's one thing I actually it's weird when someone kind of tells me something, how they get a scarring or something that's kind of happened due to this connection. A war wound. Okay. You just got to take it. Feels like it's part of the battle. Okay. So that spider's out and it's on your side. That's what I was saying. Seeing as it's a pentacle, are they trying to use money against you? Like, if there's children involved, that could be, you know, you have responsibilities. It depends what line of manipulation they go down. But children are not an excuse to stop you from enjoying romance, love and being happy. But there's something here on your side with the spider. It's like turn things around. I don't know why the eye is a bit like slanted. It's definitely to do with money. Money's like in between the third eye here. So this could be awakening that you, Divine Masculine, realise that the person or the mother of your children really just, you know, kind of wants you to hang around for money and your duty and your commitments. Well, something's happened because I feel that is the Two of Pentacles. So let's read it. Right, okay, let's not keep closing it up because there's a few languages here. You've got to find the right language to speak, haven't you? The language of love. Okay, Pentacles. Very small writing here. Normal position. What's normal? Difficulty in launching new projects. Difficult situation arising. New troubles, worry, concern, preoccupation. I would never normally describe the Two of Pentacles like that. Is it definitely the Pentacles one? Wow. I need a magnifying glass. I need to examine these details more. Okay, now we have the past life relationship, which is a relationship that will magnetically draw itself back together because it's a soul contract that I want to say you and your Divine Feminine have made. And you're at this point where you can feel that draw. And it's like nothing's really going to get in the way now, but karma's played out. I do feel like maybe you spoke your truth, but there's a past life relationship. You have known each other before. I'll read this card so that you have a deeper understanding of what past life relationships entail. I wasn't aware of past life relationships until I came across tarot and started studying it myself. So, the romance angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. That's why you will still learn the lesson, even if it'll be a hard lesson to learn, okay? If it was like this soul contract wasn't completed this lifetime, you would have still learnt a big lesson. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. So you can obviously go and seek to have a past life regression done if you're intrigued and want to find out more. They are out there. It's once you open your eyes, all this new knowledge seems to come to you. You're not going to escape it. Okay. So let's have a look then at this past life relationship. How is this affecting you? Is the lesson that you don't allow children to hold you back? I don't know, because I feel like you've really put your foot down. It's definitely to do with the home. Past life relationship. Come on, give me a card. 2 cards. We've got 2 tens here. 10 of Wands and a 10 of Swords. So there's completions. When you get to the 10, okay, it's done. You'll be suffering maybe from the event. 2 events maybe, but it's done. The 10 of Words. So I feel that you've spoken. Maybe about this connection, this draw to this connection. It's like I have to go this way. It's like I have to follow my soul's calling. So we have the 10 of Wands here. There's a fox. So you could feel as if you've been sly. Not when you understand, like, you didn't really have a choice. It was already from before this lifetime that was agreed. And it's also agreed all the karma as well, because they are the lessons. Your karmic partner will more than likely be a bigger teacher than what your divine feminine is, because your divine feminine wouldn't be able to treat you that way, and actually you won't really allow her to, but you will someone else. So there's your lesson. It's like anyone else you've been in past relationships with have come for that purpose to make you stronger, make you realise what it is that you do really truly desire. They probably don't know that they signed up for that test. It wasn't even a test, it was their duty as well. Okay. Slurping my coffee. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I'm going to leave it there. So, you might feel as if you've been a bit sly. 10 of Wands, carrying a heavy burden, okay, on your back. And I said about maybe like your words. So once you speak and everyone's enlightened. There is a pink ribbon here, it looks a bit like a snake. So I feel as if you've maybe detached from any other kind of love connection. You've got 10 of Swords. That means you're down. See, it took me to 10 Downing Street. Now, seeing as all them swords are like in your eye, and I've picked up on the eye here, and someone kind of coming over, and it's about money. So this is very much your flames inside there. I feel that all your desires, all your wishes, your dreams, 10 Downing Street, the person you're here to be, a leader, a role model. Like, that's doing more, isn't it, than just kind of staying close to home. It's like you want to expand, and this person's doing whatever they can to stop you and feel children and money. And it's been a heavy burden. Wow. Maybe too much, because you've got 2 tens here. So you're down, you've been stabbed in the back. I feel that your dreams have been stabbed. So whatever you come up with, Divine Masculine, it's just like, I think this other person really thinks you're crazy. So the lesson there, the lesson is, are you actually going to allow that person who doesn't have the desire, inspiration, or the aspiration to even want to, like, be more? So you're down. It's too much of a burden. We're going to read them. Okay. 10 of Wands. I've closed the book up again. It's okay. Patience. Practicing patience. You would have been practicing patience, and if you're paired up with an impatient person, impatient, there's only going to be so much you can tolerate, and how long for, when you realise it's not the right match. So the 10 of Wands. Normal position. That's just what it says. Makes me chuckle. I don't know why. Problems soon to be resolved. Striving to meet a goal on to maintain a certain level or position. Possibly using power for selfish ends. Okay. And then the Ten of Swords. Normal position. Ruin, pain, desolation, misfortune, grief, trouble, disappointment. Bottom of the deck. Well, you had a jiggle, yeah, because you could feel the chemistry. So this, I feel this is done. Something happened overnight. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I will read this because it actually speaks, I believe, about if you're attracted, have a strong attraction towards another person, and you're in a relationship, you really need to look at that before you embark upon an affair, which I imagine you maybe already have. That's why you're so hooked up on the Divine Feminine. Even though you want to stay away, you can't. It's like your soul doesn't want you to. Your heart doesn't want you to. Okay. But the discussion needs to be made. Otherwise, you're just going to carry that guilt. You have to look at why you are attracted elsewhere. So let's read the chemistry card. Whether you need this guidance, like to actually help you understand maybe why you want to go towards your Divine Feminine, or whether you use this guidance to help you after maybe you've done, like, you feel good, but you are going to have, like, you feel good in the moment because you're strong and courageous and you've stood up for yourself and it's done. But there is going to be like an aftershock. Okay. So you need to bring some clarity and sense as to why this has happened, and you need to get that story straight in your mind. Okay. You've received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull towards another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense, pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape. You'll need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before You'll need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair. If, however, you are single and feel this pull towards another unattached person, then this card brings you the go-ahead green light of good news. Most likely the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion sparks and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together, and caring gestures. Call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. I feel that actually, as a divine masculine, you would have tried all of them tactics, okay, with, the partner that you were committed to. Okay. But I just feel that it just didn't work. Okay. Judgments. What's going on here? Ooh. And there seems to be, well, I think he looks like he's in his pyjamas. There's a rabbit coming out of a hole. There's so many eyes in this picture. There's angels. It's definitely, have you had a dream? Are they raccoons? I don't really know about raccoons. Wonder if you've had a vision. Now, he's got a bell here. It's the calling, so it's judgment. It feels like it's time to face all judgments. Okay. And it's like everyone's in your ear about it. Well, let's have a look. So it's the first major arcana, and it's the underlying energy with chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Let's look at the Judgment card. Represents the spirit of cosmic conscience. That's about right. You know it's time. Past life relationship, you would have got the call, you would have got the message. There would have been an awakening to this past life connection. Okay, you have a look at what's good. It's a bit busy, isn't it? Normal position, atonement, judgment, the possibility that present conduct towards other people is unfair and unkind. Rejuvenation, promotion, the desire for immortality. The possibility exists that someone is taking unfair advantage of you and will be very sorry in the future. Legal judgment in one's favour. Told you it's all gone in your favour overnight. They're going to be very sorry for how they tried to manipulate you. And that's the way karma pays out. There you go. So, they're going to be sorry. You just remember why this has happened, that other person, for all the manipulation, whether they've got violence, whatever tactic they've used. It's like you're the mastermind now over this. You've dealt with a shark. Not just you, the universe has. They're going to be sorry. And there's nothing you can do about that. You can't feel sorry for them and say, no. They're going to get what's rightly due to them. You have no control over that. You're going to get what's rightly due to you, and you have every control over that. Be on the right side of karma in future. Big lesson. What goes around comes around. Okay, so I'm going to get an Oracle of Shadows and Light. Oh, there's a card that's around the wrong way. Amara, the Menahoon. Aloha healing. Oh, okay. I don't know if I feel drawn. I might just read the divination message. This is about you resting now and healing. You need to heal. The burden's been released, but you do need to do some self-care, some self-soothing here. There is going to be an aftershock. There always is. The time of truce is... Wrong. That's what it says though. The time of truce is over. It is time to speak your truth and be strong. Well, let's go to the page before. So if you've done that, this is what you need to do now. Amara has come, and so it is time to begin to eat more fresh fruits, drink healthful juices and smoothies. Smoothies. What's some smoothies? What are they? Movies where you're smooching. Okay, right. Let's see what Amara wants to say. Amara has come, and so it is time to begin to eat more fresh fruits, drink healthful juices and smoothies. Take dance lessons. Jiggle, wiggle those hips of yours. Get some movement back in you. Have a tropical bath. I have, thank you. With flower petals, and bring the energy of a waterfall into your life. It's like I didn't. I actually felt like I was in a waterfall, but I was going to have a bath, and then I changed it to a shower. And it was so enjoyable. The water temperature was like perfect the whole way through, like perfect. And a real nice deep conditioner on my hair, and just, oh, it was nice. So it felt like having a bath, but I was under a waterfall. It's just perfect. Okay, no issue showering today. So, have a tropical bath with flower petals and bring the energy of a waterfall into your life. Kahuna massage and body work is wonderful for you when Amara makes her gentle, powerful presence felt. She also responds well to dancing, joyful exercise, singing and music. Fresh foods and more raw food, and you would definitely benefit from some more sunshine and outdoor time. It's lovely out there. There may be relaxation and healing traditions within your ancestry to investigate. Take a vacation and journey to a soulful place. Holistic treatments will have appeal, as will natural alternatives. By taking this approach and devoting yourself to it, you can expect renewed health and a positive new attitude too. Above all, it is time to connect to the power of sunshine in gentle, soulful ways. Surfing and ocean swims will be most beneficial at this time. That's awesome. Okay. Chill out. Take it easy. Not a care in the world. Just love. Strangely lonely. Holding on way too tight. Card number 17. Let's see what this message is. About strangely lonely. This sweet and defiant being holds fast to her Celtic cross, clutching her belief system, because without it she is not sure who she truly is. Perhaps it was given to her by a beloved, perhaps it represents her family, a loved one, or aspects of her soul. But the reason she holds on so tight is that she is lonely and has yet to connect with her soul family on a day-to-day basis. And that's why this karmic energy wants to keep a hold of you. Deep down she's lonely. She hasn't found her place in this world. She hasn't found her tribe that she can kind of feel at home with on a daily basis. And you do. You have your divine feminine, so you can tap into that whenever. But she hasn't found that for herself yet. And it's like she's not going to find that while she's with you. But that's the reason why she holds on. There are times in your life when you too may be surrounded by people, even those who you call friends, but you still feel extremely lonely amid it all, as she does. You may feel like you need a barrier between yourself and the world, as she does. There is a sense that you feel too strongly your individuality and that you are lonely, as she is too. Okay, so strangely lonely speaks. You are holding so tightly to something that is proving to be a barrier between you and others, which is why you feel so alone at times. At present, you may need to open up just a little and admit that you crave like-minded people around you. I feel that this is what, like if it's a current partner, the karmic energy here to teach you a big lesson. It's a good words of wisdom, really. What she's showing you. You need to open up and admit that that you crave like-minded people, because I imagine she does as well. And it helps everyone to open up. So whatever's happened, it's like she was trying to encourage you to tell the truth. At present, you may need to open up just a little and admit that you crave like-minded people around you. This does not mean people who do the same things for a living as you. It means people who speak to your soul. You're craving metaphysical and mysterious discussions, and you've got some questions that truly need answers, or at least an exploration. If you're being bombarded with signs, synchronizations, messages, all leading you to your divine feminine, you're going to actually you need to speak to your divine feminine at some point, because you're too curious. And it's like the partner you're with cannot help you with this. It's not the same language. They're not experiencing the same. Okay. It's time to consult oracles, which you do. And I feel that your current partner wouldn't maybe even entertain that. Not for the reason of growth. More for just, what's going on, as in more of a sly, sneaky kind of behaviour, rather than actually using tarot and oracle to work on you. Okay. It's time to consult oracles, the ones that we find when we seek out friends who tell us what they see, not what they think we wish to hear. And what you are likely to hear is that you must let go. You must let something go. We've been speaking about it, okay? So, divination message. One dilemma with living in a world you feel you must protect is that the fear of other people intruding on it, disturbing the delicate balance. So you hold on tighter to whatever you have or whatever you feel makes you, you. The truth is your inner world is richer than most, and it's all imaginative paradise or hell, depending on your state of mind. When you receive this card, please let go just a little and notice how this gives you room to interact and engage with loving others, and this therefore helps you recreate your world anew. So this burden that you need to lift, the more and more you start speaking your truth about how you really feel and what you're really drawn to. It is likely you will choose carefully who you allow in, but at least one person does need to be let in, and at least one security blanket needs to be shown the door, just for the moment. I do feel it's time, Divine Masculine, that you just allow your Divine Feminine a little bit. And it is time to show the other one the door. They need to really learn how to take care of themselves. Wow. There's the message. Okay, I'm getting you a message from heaven. Go out and plant new life seeds. Sow for your future. Card number 23. Look out for these dandelion seeds flying around, guys. They're reminders. Okay. If you want the future to be different, then you have to act in a different way. Even if you want more of the same, you need to invest energy in what is to come. Whatever you give out will come back to you threefold. The person you work on today is the person you become tomorrow. Your loved ones remind you, study, learn, grow. Create your future with the work you put in today. We are here to help you. Okay, let's get one more. We had this one the other day. 32. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. I don't think you can miss them. They're like bombarding you from every angle. Okay. 32. Watch for signs that you are being guided. Opportunities await you in either your home life or your career. Make choices for exciting new possibilities. Select that which feels right to you. They want to tell you, we will show you the way. Okay, just the candle. Card number 15. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. What do you really want, Divine Masculine? If you feel stuck, it's probably because you don't actually know what you want to do. Write down all the possibilities or discuss the options with friends. The viable option will start to become clear. Your loved ones say, Follow your heart and we will help guide you. Your heart is taking you straight to your divine feminine. And that's when I said, just reach out a little bit. You don't have to actually talk. You could just ask your divine feminine for some advice. You have to ask that. You have to ask for that. Okay, I'm going to end on a Rumi. It feels very much like you need to talk to someone. Someone who's going to get you. Someone that's going to help you to clear up some things. Okay. These things that are just kind of going on round and around and around in your mind. You need some clarity. Okay. So let's see what Rumi wants to say. And we shall finish our Monday session off there. Well, you've got the lover and the beloved. We had this one the other day, I'm sure we did. I'm only going to read the beginning part of it. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me, and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I once were you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? And I feel that's why I'm not reading the whole message, because that's actually a message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, to you, saying you can reach out. It's like, let her love you instead of gazing from afar, craving it. Okay, so it's like, let's get, okay, the proper message now. Not that one wasn't, but that was a message from the Divine Feminine. Arise, card number 13. So it's a number of transformation, death. When death's on your doorstep, knocking at the door, what do? Wings of hope languish from lack of use. When wings dissipate and weaken, life begins to lose its value. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. Your life is meant to confront everything that holds you captive. Don't sit at the bottom of the well, not caring about salvation. Listen to the voice within calling to you. Reach for eminence beyond your own maturity. Rumi. Seeing as you got the 10s, 2 10s here, I said you were down. I dance before you in sacred spectacle, hoping to garner your attention. Look at me, I cry, to your ailing spirit and despondent flesh. Look at me. If you were to look up, you would see that I am a mirror of your own being. Your light, your heart, your spirit, your all. Yes, there is pain. Yes, there is a letting go taking place, and you are frightened and uncertain sometimes. But you make this mean something that it does not. It means that you are to turn your head away from what is dying. Do this gently but firmly. Turn your head towards what is living. Look at me. I will show you truth, and you shall laugh your deepest belly laughter with so much glee, sharing in my secrets, that the only force at work in your life is unconditionally loving divinity. I see in you a divine wild child and sacred heart. You have gumption, shapaz, guts. You dare to love where others only see pain. You dare to believe that everything will somehow work out where others see only what they judge to be wrong. You see love where others ply fear. You seek freedom where the world still buys into manipulation and propaganda. Don't lose heart, beloved wild child. Dare to believe. You are right to do so. It is the divine rebel in you that refuses to surrender hope. Give up that fight perhaps, the battle that comes from a place of fear, but never give up your hope. That hope in your heart, that optimism and patience for growth into love creates a light within you that helps the world see through darkness. It becomes a candle that shimmers contentedly upon the windowsill of your heart temple. Does it calm down a bit? Still jiggling away there. There is more obvious even. There it is. More obvious even in the darkness. The stars do appear to shine brighter at night, beloved, but don't become consumed by your nightmares. They will pass with the coming dawn, you'll see. Don't give them too much stock. Instead, put your attention towards that defiant candle of hope that burns, as is its nature and purpose within you. Can you sense its warmth, even in the presence of cold fear? Ah, it shall warm you now, and if not, then I come to remind you, you are a blazing angel. You are filled with holy fire, and you shall prevail. Oh, the joy of you, the expanse of you. You fill my own heart with your magnificent essence. I see and know the great beloved in you. There the great beloved is, looking out at me from behind your eyes. I see the candlelight of your heart temple flicker within your gaze. That is what the candle of hope honours, the workings of the great beloved, so created and so creative and crazed with love for you, that all circumstances of your life, down to the tiniest detail, are evoked out of love. Love out of passionate desire, takes you from despair into hope, from holding on to letting go, from turning away to opening up. So the great beloved takes you across the moonlit ocean into the temple of the cosmic heart. Here, an eternal flame burns bright with hope, igniting the light within the hearts of all of humanity. I knew that flame had something to do with it. Picked it up straight away, you know. You are being asked to trust, to gently lay to rest the suffering that has been, perhaps because of what you have labelled as the failure, the doubts, the losses and the setbacks. They are so little in the greater scheme of you. Put them aside, allow them to rot and become fertiliser for life, but do not try to keep them alive beyond their earthly expiry date, lest you become tainted or poisoned by the rot. It did say that the karma here, the person that's being the manipulator, they are going to be sorry. Don't try and save something that's past its expiry date. Its earthly expiry date. Okay. Let them go and instead focus on what is alive now. Can you sense that before you is a great being of light, a greater pathway opening up? This is truth, blazing angel. This is truth. Take the step. So easy is it when the light of the heart is felt within, reminding you of your own divine nature. The world is here for you to experience so that you may realise divinity in its majesty, mystery and love, more so than ever. All serves that sacred purpose, so embrace it. I don't know what it was, either a motor, but I actually felt vibration go through my heart, and I heard something. It sounded a quick motorbike. It sounded like a big bumblebee again. Okay. Let's get back to this. All serves that sacred purpose, so embrace it. Find your faith. Be at peace. Know that no matter what appears to be, all is well. You are so loved. It cannot even begin to be translated sufficiently into words, as it can be transmuted from my heart to yours, just as the sun catches dry tinder and sets it aflame. This oracle comes with a message for you. Arise. You have been downtrodden for long enough now. Perhaps you have been feeling defeated, put upon, underestimated, or walked over in mind, body, or spirit by others or your own doubts and fears. Enough now. You are liberated through the hope in your heart, the defiant optimism that buoys your spirit and demands that you shall have your dawn. You shall rise like the sun and begin anew now. Step up. It is your time. That's it. I'm leaving it there. Wow. Okay. Have yourself a fantastic Monday, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.